everybody. Welcome to Yoga Galactica for our 1 hour lunch live stream yoga class. It's Kamala and Siri.
Hello.
And it's an honor to share these transmissions with you. It's been a wild couple of days. I was sick out of the blue yesterday and still managed to pull it together and teach last night, but definitely feeling a little sensitive right now. Lots going on, so I'm going to do my best, and I'm very grateful to be here. I'm going to go ahead and share this on my Facebook page, and if you're watching, if you can share this on your Facebook page, that way we can reach more people, that would be fantastic. And I'll pass it to Siri for a bit.
All right, you guys. Well, good morning, good afternoon. Thank you for tuning in and joining us for this transmission live here from the spaceship. This is our home studio here in Burbank, where we hold all of our classes and many sessions of all sorts, from singing to yoga to meditation, sound healing, and it really is a beautiful, safe, sacred place for us to come together and do these experiences. And this class here is designed for people on the go wherever you are. You can really watch this, or you don't even need to watch it. You can just plug into some headphones, dim the lights, set your space, and really practice from anywhere. If you're in your office and you need to shut the door for an hour, or if you're in your living room or home and you just want to do a little 1 hour practice with us, this is going to be perfect. And all you really need is just an open mind. Maybe grab some water or tea, lay out your mat or a blanket, and just give yourself your all for this next hour or so. And we're going to make shift happen. We do some powerful breath work. And if at any point you're feeling lightheaded or dizzy, just back off a little bit, place your hands down on the earth, and just take some long, deep breaths. And as always, we say just listen to your body, and if there's anything that you're doing that you're experiencing pain or pinching, just always back off. You know, it's not about forcing and doing things beyond our capabilities. It's really about just going within and taking this time out for yourself. So, whatever you need to do right now to set your space, go ahead and do it. And then let's begin to drop in and start this transmission here. So, finding a comfortable place, either in a cross-legged position or sitting up tall. Even if you wanted to grab a pillow or a bolster, you can see our sweet little Bella right here wants to be in the video. Yeah, you go sit with your family. There you go. And so just really setting your space. And once you have your space cleared and you're all set, just find yourself sitting into a cross-legged position on your mat. And this is how we start every single class. So in this position, just allow your eyes to close and bringing your awareness to your breath. Allowing the breath to come in and out through the nose. Every breath deepening a little bit more. Bringing that breath all the way down, not just into your lungs, but down into the belly. Use the belly and the navel and let it expand with each inhale. And as you exhale, let the belly and navel glide in towards the small of the back, gently pressing and squeezing the air out. And we take a few more breaths just like this, slowing it down even more, setting the space for your practice right here, right now, and taking this precious time to give back to yourself, giving back to you right here, right now. Good. And now we take the hands and we rub the hands and the palms together, activating all the nerve endings in the palms, creating some heat, some friction. Good, that's it. And then we press the palms together, bring the thumbs into the chest, at the heart center. And with the eyes closed, sitting up tall, taking long, deep breaths, I'd like you to, in this first moment, set your intention for your practice today. And maybe this is your intention for your day. Whatever that is right now, get a very clear idea. And in your mind's eye, see that intention, visualize it, hold it strong. Take a deep inhale. Hold the breath full right at the top. And then as you exhale, let the chin fold down in towards the chest. And with the eyes closed, as you gaze inward here, bringing your awareness right into the center of your chest, right at your heart center. Take this next moment to acknowledge yourself, to acknowledge your physical body and its miraculous healing abilities. Acknowledge all of your courage, your bravery, your strength, and your vulnerability. And then we send gratitude and thanks to all of our teachers, our mentors, and all of those that have helped us along this journey of life. We are forever grateful. And take a nice big deep inhale, sitting tall. And we hold the breath full right at the top. And we're sealing in this intention, this gratitude, this love, this self-appreciation. And then as you exhale, send it out into the room and let the hands float all the way down by the sides. And then on your next inhale, take a nice big deep breath and sweep the arms all the way up above the head. Reach up, connect the palms, and as you exhale, let the hands float down through the center line of the body and all the way back down to the sides. And again, take a nice big deep inhale, sweep the arms, reach out, reach up, connect the palms above the head, and as you bring the hands down towards your body, imagine you're pulling in your intention right here into your body, all the way down through each energy center. Hands float down to the sides. One last time, deep inhale, sweep the arms, reach out, reach up, connect the palms above the head. And as you exhale, bringing the hands towards the body, imagine you're pulling in the light and healing energy of the sun all the way down into your body, activating every single cell right here, right now. And then let the hands float all the way down onto your shins or ankles. And taking your hands, we're going to clasp the shins in front of us. And this first exercise that we do here is a spinal warm-up, a spinal flex. So much of kundalini yoga is about activating the energy centers along the spine and creating a nice, healthy backbone. So sitting up tall, hands clasped on the shins. On an inhale, you're going to rock the hips and the chest forward, trying to imagine you're pressing your chest on a wall in front of you. And as you exhale, you're going to round the back in the opposite direction. Good, all the way back. Deep inhale, rock the hips forward, pull the chest forward, squeeze the shoulder blades behind you. And as you exhale, round the back in the opposite direction. Good. And we continue just like this. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Good. Eyes are closed. And we're moving, synchronizing the breath and the movement of our bodies. Good. And continue just like this. Keep going. Good. Eyes are closed. Inhale forward, exhale back. And you guys keep moving just like this. Pick it up a little bit right here. Last little bit, 20 seconds. nice and tall. Hold the breath full. 3, 2, 1. Through a small round mouth, powerfully exhale. We hold empty right here at the bottom, sitting still. And then take a nice big deep inhale, release the hands. Hold full right at the top and begin to squeeze the ruach. All the muscles in the pelvic floor, the navel, send the energy up towards the crown of the head. Then exhale the breath. Then take the hands, just begin to shake out the hands. Just shake the hands, let them be nice and loose, no tension at all. And bring that up into the elbows, the shoulders, the head, the neck, the chest. Bounce the spine up and down. Just wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Make a little noise. Let your voice be heard. Let it out. Here we go. Deep inhale. Sweep the arms up. Exhale. Connect the palms. Let them float all the way down to the earth. Stretch the arms forward out in front of you. Reach as far forward as you can. Take a few deep breaths right here. And then when you're ready, you're going to come stretching all the way forward onto your belly, onto the mat, and then come rolling over onto your back. So laying here on your back, just feeling your connection down to the earth. And breathing deep.
Go ahead and bend your knees and place your feet about a foot from your booty. And take your hands down by your sides. Let your palms face the earth. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, press the pelvis up to the sky. Squeeze. Inhale, release. Exhale, lift and squeeze. Inhale. Exhale. Really squeeze the glutes, squeeze the inner thighs. Press the entire pelvis up to the sky. Tips of your toes and clasp your hands. And let's take 5 deep breaths here. Let your belly expand. Squeeze the glutes. One more deep inhale. Hold, squeeze, sipping more breath. Exhale, slowly lowering down to the earth. Pull your knees into your chest and rock from side to side. Let your head rock from side to side. stretch your legs straight up into the sky. Hands up into the sky. Snuggle your lower back down and just rock. Try to make an upside down tabletop with your body. Notice your spine. How does it feel today? Good. And we're going to bring your legs back down. Cross your right foot over your left knee. Flex the foot to protect your knee. Flex your right foot to protect your right knee. Clasp your hands behind your head. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, bring your right or your left elbow to your right knee. Inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, release. Really squeeze the root lock. And find your own pace with this. The longer you squeeze on that exhale, the more you're going to work your abs here. And if you want to kick this up one level, you can lift your left leg off the ground. Release your legs down and just massage your belly. Deep inhale. Sigh it out. Pull your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little rock. Tell yourself, I love you. Good job, guys. I hope you can see me behind these bowls. And then place your right foot down. Left foot on top of the right. Left heel on top of the right knee, and flex your left foot to protect your left knee. Hands behind the head. Deep inhale. Exhale, left elbow to right knee. Squeeze. Inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze. Try to squeeze root lock, anus, sex organs as you bring that right elbow to the left knee. And if you want to kick it up, lift the right leg parallel to the earth and continue. Pull your knees into your chest. Take your hands below your rib cage. Just give your body a little rub. Wrap your hands around your knees. Pull your nose to your knees. Squeeze. Tell yourself, I love you.
I love you.
And just do your best throughout this class. No more, but definitely no less. Deep inhale. Sigh it out. Good. Breathing here.
Good job, you guys. And we're going to go ahead and wrap the arms around the legs. And give yourself a giant hug, squeezing into a little ball. Bring the nose up into the knees. And in this position, just begin to rock yourself up and down on your spine. And we do this as a transition exercise, but it's also an important one to massage the spine, adjust the spine, to elongate. So have a little fun with this. Rock all the way up, balance, and then rock all the way down. Kick the legs up and over the head, then all the way up, and then all the way down. And just keep going, just about 15 more seconds. Maybe rocking a little to the right, and a little to the left. Just letting the spine be nice and curved. Good. 5 more. Then you're going to rock yourself all the way up into a seated position on your mat. We're going to do a powerful breathing exercise called a breath of fire. And many of you know breath of fire, but I'll explain it for those of you that are new. It's a rhythmic breathing in and out through the nose. It's similar to panting, but we're panting through the nose, and we're pulsing the navel as we do the breath. I'll demonstrate it, and then we'll get into it together. It sounds like this. Good. So what we're going to do, if you already know the breath, allow yourself to jump right in right now. But if you're new, take your left hand, place it over the navel. Touch the thumb and first finger of the right hand and bring the hand to the knee, palm facing up. Eyes are closed, rolled up and in. Open the mouth. We stick out the tongue and begin to pant rhythmically, just like a dog. Good. Feeling the connection of your navel pulsing in and out with this breath. And if your navel's not moving, get it pumping with the breath and really exaggerate that. Good. Now we're going to close the mouth and transfer this breath to the nose. Same rhythm, same pattern. Good. That's it. And you can either synchronize with the sound of the drum that Kamala's playing right now, or if you need to go a little slower, that's fine. Or if you need to go a little quicker, that's fine. Find your rhythm, your pattern, and go. Lock in. Once you've locked in, let the left hand, so both hands are released down to the knees in Gyan Mudra. You're sitting up tall, eyes are closed, shoulders relaxed. Spine is tall. That's it, you guys. Continue with breath of fire. And ladies, if you're on the first 3 days of your menstrual cycle or first 16 weeks of pregnancy, you're going to stick with long, deep breathing for breath of fire exercises. Good. Lock in. If you're new to this breath, it might feel counterintuitive. Maybe it feels like you're going to lose your breath, but I promise with a little practice, you'll lock right in and you'll actually be able to sustain this breathing technique for up to 30 minutes if you desire. We're not going to do it that long here, just a little bit longer like this, and then we're going to add an arm posture. So again, focus here, spine is tall, shoulders are relaxed. Eyes are closed, rolled up and in, lengthen through the crown of the head. That's it. Now we're going to take the hands above the head and bring them down the sides at an angle. So they're making a V shape. It's about 60 degrees down from straight up. The thumbs point over the head towards each other, and the fingers curl to touch the upper pads of the hands. And we continue breath of fire here, just like this. Make sure that your spine is tall. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed. And we continue. Good. 1 minute. Excellent. We're halfway there. 30 seconds. Keep up. Raise those arms up a centimeter. Really focus in. When that resistance comes in, either into your mind, into your body, we encourage you to dive deeper into the breath. Strengthen that willpower, your fortitude. Good. 15 seconds. Keep up. Lifted. Hold the breath. Squeeze root lock, anus, sex organs, navel. Send the energy up towards the third eye, the crown of the head. And with the arms lifted, powerfully exhale. And we pause here with the breath held out. Stay in this space. Then deep inhale, touch the thumbs, reach the fingers up above the head, hands reach up. We hold, squeeze the root lock, gently squeeze the muscles around the spine, sip in more breath. And as you exhale, let the hands float all the way down the sides. And let the hands come floating and resting in the lap. And we drop into a meditative space right here. Relax the shoulders, lift the spine, lift the chest. Eyes are closed, rolled up and in. And slow the breath down even more. That's it. Then take a nice big deep inhale. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Then we're going to stretch the hands and arms out onto the mat in front of us. We're going to come rolling up and over the legs. And we press up into a tabletop position. And this is a transition right here, but we're going to take a few moments, some long, deep breaths, and let the body move and shift and sway in any direction that feels good. Tapping into your intuitive flow, that primal, animalistic nature, getting out of your head and into your body. Listen to your body. How does your body want to move? And then go with that flow. Let the head and neck roll. Let the hips roll. Stretch the shoulders up to the ears. Good, that's it. Now, with the hands underneath the shoulders, take a nice big deep inhale. Spread the fingers wide. And as you exhale, we're going to tuck the toes, lift the hips, and press all the way up into downward facing dog on your mat. Good. So with the fingers spread wide, push down into the earth. Palms pressing down. Lift the hips up a little higher. Let the head and neck relax here. Good. Look down at your feet. Your feet are just about hips distance apart. And then begin to walk the feet in place. So bending the left knee and pressing the right hip out, keeping that right leg straight. And then bending the right knee, straightening the left. And do this a few times with your breath. Synchronize the breath
and the movement. Good, and then we're going to inhale both heels high off the ground. And as you exhale, slowly lower down. Then we're going to inhale the heels again all the way up. Come up to the balls of the feet or the tippy toes. And as you exhale, lower down. One more time. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Good. Now, we're going to take a giant step forward into a forward fold on your mat right here. And in this position, look down at the feet. Let your feet be just below the hips, both pointing forward. Let your upper body be nice and heavy here as you begin to sway back and forth, right and left. And it's here in this position where we let the spine elongate. Let the chin gently fold in towards the chest, lengthening through the back of the neck. Good. Take your hands, clasp your hands, and bring them to the base of the skull, right at the top of the neck. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, gently press on the back of the head, tilt the chin up. And take 2 long deep breaths right into the back of the neck, really opening up those upper vertebrae. Good. Now we release the hands, bend the knees, and on an inhale, we're going to begin to roll the spine all the way up. Good. As you roll, stack the vertebrae, stack the bones, create an alignment within your body. And then in the same motion, we're going to sweep the hands up into the sky above the head. Press the palms together. And as you exhale, let them fold all the way down through the center of the body and down to your sides. We repeat. Inhale, sweep the hands all the way up. Exhale, this time we fold forward, reach, lengthen, stretch, fold. Come all the way down into a deep forward fold. And then we inhale halfway up, lengthen. Nice flat spine. Exhale, fold again, even deeper. Inhale, we roll the spine all the way up. This time going a little quicker. Roll, stack, lengthen, stretch, reach. Hands float up into the sky. Connect the palms. And as you exhale, they float all the way down the center line of the body. Good. Now step the feet a little bit wider than hips distance and bring your hands onto your hips right here. And then on an inhale, you're going to push the hips forward. And as you exhale, press the hips to the right and make nice big circles with the hips. Inhaling forward. Exhale, round. Inhale, forward. Exhale, round. Your feet are a little wider than hips distance here, and they're gently gripping the earth. We're just making some nice big rotations with the hips. That's it. A few more times in this direction. Maybe if there's any really tight areas, taking a moment to pause and breathe into those spots. Good, that's it. Now we're going to inhale back up to center. Exhale, press the hips forward. And then this time we go in the opposite direction, to the left, counterclockwise. And again, nice big circular motion with the hips. Inhale forward. Exhale round. Inhale forward. Exhale round. Here we go. A few more times. That's it, you guys. Then we're going to inhale back up to center. Exhale, release the hands. And just let the hands be nice and heavy. We're going to begin to rotate the spine back and forth. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale left. Exhale right. And we continue just like this. Letting the hands be nice and heavy. Let them just be loose as you flow here. Good. Keep those feet gently gripping the earth. That's it. A few more rotations. Then come back to center. Inhale. Sweep the hands up. Connect the palms above the head. Step the feet together. Take a deep inhale here. And as you exhale, we're going to fold to the right. We're making a crescent shape with our body. Keep the feet pressing down. And we're really lengthening through the whole left part of the body. So instead of just folding, think about lengthening from the fingertips all the way down to the heels. 3 deep breaths. Good. Inhale back up to center. And as you exhale, this time we fold in the opposite direction. Good. That's it. Lengthen, fold, stretch, reach. 3 deep breaths. Good. Inhale back up. Exhale, release the hands. Just begin to bounce up and down here. Just shaking out the body. Just be really loose. Imagine you're on a little baby trampoline and you're just bouncing up. Not too high. Just getting some movement, some wiggle, some shaking of the whole body. Head and neck, elbows, feet, knees. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Good. Inhale. Sweep the arms up. Exhale. Fold. Place the hands down. Step the feet back into plank position, top of a push-up. Take a nice big deep inhale here. Exhale, slowly lower down. Inhale, press up into a cobra. Point the toes behind you. Pull the shoulders down, lift the chin, lift the chest. Deep inhale. Exhale, we tuck the toes, lift the hips, and press all the way up into a downward dog right here on your mat, coming into an active resting posture. And if you need a little more of a rest than this, go ahead and drop down to your knees or float into child's pose. We take 3 slow deep breaths wherever you're at. That's it, you guys. Stick with it. Stick with the breath. And then we take a nice big deep inhale, step the feet together, and raise that right leg up into the sky. We take some long deep breaths right here. Really stretch that leg back. Explore this area, opening up through the hips, stretching, reaching. Bend the right knee and let that foot roll all the way around the back side. Good. Take a nice big deep inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to crunch the knee all the way forward to the nose. Shift the weight forward. Press that foot down in between the hands. And then we're going to come rolling up onto the ball of the back foot in a lunge position. Widen your base from foot to foot. Good. Press the feet down. Hands by the sides. Begin to roll the spine up. And we come into a standing lunge, crescent pose. Both hips are pointed forward. The hands float up into the sky. Good. Spread those fingers wide. Relax the shoulders down. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to bend the back knee, sinking the hips down even more. And then we're going to straighten that leg in this low lunge position. 3 deep breaths. Inhale. As you exhale, slowly lean the body forward. Place the left hand down to the earth and the inside of the right foot. Create a nice straight line from the crown of the head down to the back leg. Roll the right shoulder up to the sky and extend that right arm for lunge. Revolved lunge position right here. A few deep breaths. Turn the head and neck up towards the sky. Really reach with those fingertips. Lower the hips so they're in line with the rest of the body. One more inhale. And as you exhale, release the hands down to the earth. Step that foot back into plank position. Take a nice big deep inhale. Pause. And as you exhale, slowly lower down. All the way till your knees touch down. Point the toes. Inhale, your choice. Either upward dog or cobra. If you choose upward dog, lift the knees off the ground. Really tilt the chin up to the sky, lift the chest, pull the shoulders down. One more deep inhale. As you exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips. Press all the way back up into downward facing dog. Amazing job, you guys. We're going to keep going, but if you need a break, do it. Take a break. Step the feet together. Inhale, lift that left leg back up behind you. Take a few deep breaths here. let the foot roll around the back all the way towards the right. And we take some long, deep breaths right here. That's it, you guys. Deep inhale. And as you exhale, crunch the knee forward all the way to the nose. Place the foot down in between the hands. Widen your base from foot to foot. You're rolling up onto the ball of the back foot. Heel is pointed up towards the sky. Find your balance. Press the feet down. Hands are by your sides and begin to roll the spine up. And again, we come into a standing lunge, crescent pose on the opposite side. Both hips pointed forward. That front foot is pointed forward. You should be able to see your toes past the knee. Bring the hands up into the sky. Spread the fingers wide. Relax the shoulders down into the sockets. Good. Inhale. As you exhale, right knee bends down. Hips float down to the earth, towards the earth. And then we're going to straighten that back leg and take 3 deep breaths. Good. This might challenge you. In fact, it should challenge you. But breathe. Breathe into this space. Here we go. Inhale together nice and deep. As you exhale, begin to lean the body forward. Press the hand onto the earth, to the inside of that left foot, and then begin to roll the left shoulder up to the sky and extend that arm straight up. Good. Notice how my hips are in line with the rest of my body, and my head and neck is slowly turned up towards the sky. Keep going. You got it. Stretch those fingers wide. 3 deep breaths. Together we take a nice big deep inhale, and as you exhale, slowly lower that left hand down to the earth. Step the foot back all the way in the plank position. Take a nice big deep inhale. Exhale, slowly lower down. Point the toes behind you, and take a nice big deep inhale, lifting all the way up. Cobra or upward dog. As you exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, coming into our last downward dog of the day for 3 deep breaths. Slow the breath down even more. That's it. Now we're going to take a nice big deep inhale. Shift the weight forward all the way into plank position. And then slowly lower all the way down. Good. You're going to come rolling over onto your back. And we get ready for our final few postures of the class. Good. We're going to bring the knees up into the chest here as we prepare for a deep spinal stretch called plow position. And with the hands by your sides or up by the knees, take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to kick your legs up and over your head, past the head all the way down towards the earth. And you want to make sure you have enough room behind you so you don't kick a wall or something behind you. And in this position, the feet are reaching down towards the earth. And begin to take some nice, long, deep breaths all the way into the belly. Good. Wiggle the weight of the body through the shoulders. Your hands can be either by your sides, or you can clasp the hands, or you can bring them to your lower back. And just take some long, deep breaths right here in this position. Let your breath be full. Let the belly be full. And now take the feet and walk them to the right 6 inches. And then walk the feet to the left 6 inches. Good. Take a nice big deep inhale. And as you exhale, slowly release the legs and come rolling all the way back down. Let the spine come down to the earth. And bring your feet up towards the sky. Clasp around the outside edges of the feet. Let your knees float down by your elbows, ribs. Let your body gently sway. Try to get every part of the spine and tailbone touching down to the earth. You can practice stretching one leg straight at a time. Just really exploring in this area, this inverted position. Opening up through the hips. Good. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, bring the knees into the chest. Wrap the arms around the legs. Clasp the elbows. Pull the nose up into the knees. And begin to pulse the navel. Breath of fire. That's it, you guys. Really pump. Pump the navel. This is it. Last exercise. 30 seconds. Keep the nose reaching towards the knees. Keep the chin tucked in. 15. Head is lifted. Whole body is active. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take a nice big deep inhale. Hold the breath. Squeeze the root lock. Squeeze the whole body. And exhale. Release. Woo. Let the legs come stretching out onto the mat. Find yourself coming all the way into a relaxed position here on your mat. And if there's any last little movements that you need to do or make with your body, now is the time. Take about 30 seconds or a minute to just move and stretch and twist and turn in any direction that feels good for you right now as we make our way into our final resting pose here, Shavasana. Getting ready for this deep relaxation accompanied by some beautiful sounds to help you go deeper and to really bring a sense of peace, a sense of calm, a sense of relaxation into your body. So now here in this position, finding that final resting pose, a place where you can literally just melt down. If you have any residual tension or tightness through the body, allow it to simply melt away. Let the lower back, the hips and the spine melt away. Let the shoulders, the neck, the head, the jaw, the tongue, let it melt away. Let the legs, the feet, the hands, and the arms just begin to melt away. And just let your whole body relax. And take a nice big deep inhale. We hold this breath in at the top for 5, 4, 3, 2, open the mouth, sigh it out. Relax.
Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, take a nice big breath all the way down into the belly, into the navel. And as you exhale, just relaxing even deeper into the space. Letting the fingertips and toes begin to wiggle and move. Let the hands and feet begin to twist and turn, bringing in movement towards your body. Let your spine and legs begin to move subtly back and forth, left and right. And then take the hands and stretch them up and over the head and squeeze. And then relax as you let the knees float all the way up into the chest. Take your hands on top of your knees and just begin to rock right and left, forward and back, twisting and turning, moving and shifting. That's it, you guys. And then take the hands, wrap them tightly around the legs, and give yourself a giant hug. Tell yourself, thank you, thank you, thank you. And really, thank you for taking this time out of your day, your precious day, and giving back to yourself. And so hopefully you will be able to be more centered, calm, grounded, energized, and focused, and coming from your heart. And when you're ready, begin to rock yourself up and down on your spine, rocking up and down and up and down. Good. Rocking all the way up into a seated position right here on your mat. And staying within, let your eyes close. And in these final moments of our practice, take your hands and rub them together. And then press the palms into prayer position, thumbs touch into the chest at the heart center. And with the eyes closed and the breath full, we begin to close out our practice, our self-ceremony here. So in this first moment, let's take all of this juicy, good, activated energy that we've cultivated in our bodies, and I want you to send it out just like a light, just like the sun, radiate out in every single direction. Now as you send it out, send with it peace and love and harmony, happiness, restoration, wealth, prosperity, health. And let it flow as far out as you can, all the way until it's completely surrounding this planet and every living thing here. And then take this moment to direct this light and this energy towards somebody in your life that needs a shift, that needs a boost right here, right now. And from your heart, beam them out this light and create this bridge from you to them. And see them receiving this light, activating, integrating it. See them smiling, and then see them reflecting it right back at you. Both of your lights strengthening even more. And then wherever you're at, take a moment to acknowledge and have gratitude for the space in which you held you for your practice today. Thank you so much. And then let the chin fold down into the chest, turning inward, taking these final moments first and foremost to acknowledge yourself. Acknowledge the teacher and the master and the healer, the artist, the mystic that is you. And then sending out some love and gratitude to all of our teachers and our mentors, the ancestors, and all of those that have helped us along this journey so we may be who we are right here, right now. We are forever grateful. And take a deep inhale, sitting up nice and tall. Exhale the breath. Sat Nam, Namaste, Aho, blessed be. Let the hands float up to the forehead, and let the forehead float down towards the earth. When you're ready, slowly roll the spine up, letting the eyes gently blink open as you come back into this space right here, right now. Just give yourself a little round of applause right here, even though if it's just you and me. Just do it. Congratulate yourself. You took this time out of your day to give back to you, and so that way your cup may be full and you may be able to go and spread this light, this love, this joy out into the world. And you really don't even have to do anything. Just be it. Be this vibration. Be this energy. Be this frequency. And watch how it naturally unfolds out into your life. And we thank you so much for joining us here Wednesday, April 10th, for this lunchtime transmission. And you're free to share this, to practice at any time. Come back to this video or many of the other videos we have on our Yoga Galactica Facebook page or our YouTube. We go and upload all of these videos to our YouTube. We also record all of our classes in audio and post that on our podcast site. So you can literally search Yoga Galactica podcast and you'll find it. It's really easy. We have hundreds of classes, meditations, some breathing exercises, all designed for you to be able to practice wherever you are. And we just really appreciate you, our dear family, our dear community. We're so grateful for all of you that tuned in and practiced with us. And we thank you. And all of these classes are donation-based. And we gladly receive your donations electronically via PayPal. We have yogagalactica@gmail.com. We have Venmo, which is @Yoga Galactica, and we greatly appreciate it. And we ask that no matter where you are in your life, try to find a way to go out and give back. Be in service, no matter how big or small it may seem. Just allow yourself to open up to that reciprocity of giving and receiving and being in this space. We love you guys so much. We practice here in the Space Shift every Tuesday and Thursday night for our weekly drop-in Yoga Galactica sessions. They really are unlike any other experience out there. And we have an amazing community that joins us here. They fill up. So if you want to join us, go to our website, yogagalactica.com, and you can RSVP right in our sign up on our calendar. And we love you guys so much. And we have one more thing to mention. On April 19th, we're doing our full moon ecstatic dance movement experience. And it's amazing. It's a full night starting at around 5 p.m. and we go to 11. And it's really a deep ceremony of self, honoring the moon and these cycles, honoring yourself and how we transform. And so it's ceremony, we drop in, we set intentions, we do powerful breath work and movement. Then we have an amazing hour or about an hour and 15 minutes of super awesome get down, booty shaking, ecstatic dance, unlike no other, like no other. And then we have a fire puja, we have amazing food, we do some moon gazing, and we finish with a nice, long, deep sound bath. And it's really transformational. People, I feel super energized. People that come say it's one of the best experiences in their life. And I know that's a big statement, but it really is true. And it's such a good alternative to going out to a bar or a nightclub where the energy is just so fragmented and there's not a sense of community or cohesion. And that's really what we're doing, is cultivating those experiences, and the people that come are amazing. So you can also sign up for that. We have an event on our Facebook page, the Yoga Ecstatic Dance Full Moon, and then also on our website. Go to the calendar and you'll find it there. April 19th, next Friday. We hope you can join us, and we love you so much. Thank you for tuning in. Share this video, practice with us again, and stay connected. We love to hear from you, and have an amazing rest of your day. Mwah. Woohoo!